The multi-stage fitness test will start in 5 seconds. Ready.
Hi, it's Russell here. Thanks for checking out the Beep Test Academy. Well, if you're watching this video, chances are that you're preparing yourself to do a beep test, or maybe you've recently done a beep test and you now want to improve your score. Well, we can certainly help you to do that. I've been involved in fitness training now for over 15 years, and my background is actually in policing. I was a police officer with Victoria Police for almost 12 years, and the last 4 years of that time I was a physical skills instructor at the Victoria Police Academy, where I helped to test and train hundreds of police applicants, recruits undergoing their initial training, as well as experienced serving police officers in a whole range of tests. But by far the test that caused the most amount of stress for people and was the most challenging was the beep test. Now, it's not just the police force, of course, that uses the beep test as a measure of fitness. All sorts of organisations will use the beep test. Fire brigade, military defence forces, all sorts of groups, sporting groups, a lot of sporting groups use the beep test. And I'm sure you're aware of some organisations that also use it, and I'm sure you have a specific reason for needing to increase your beep test score. Whatever the reason is, you're going to need to undergo a specifically structured training program that addresses a couple of very important areas. The first area is probably obvious, and that is your fitness level. And in order to increase your fitness level, you're going to need to make sure that it's specifically structured to address the fitness requirements of the beep test. It can't be a general fitness program, it's got to be specific. The other area that's just as important and is often overlooked by even experienced trainers is the performance side of things. And by the performance I mean the way in which you actually participate in the beep test, the way that you do it, the way that you perform that beep test. Because in my opinion it is very much a performance. Much like a gymnastics routine, in that you can break down your performance into small components and make some improvements on each one of those components to make it more efficient. For example, running technique, working on your running technique to make it smooth and efficient, timing, your turning technique in particular at each 20-metre line is a very important technique or aspect of the performance that needs to be improved on in order to increase your score. So there's lots that can be done to ensure that your performance improves as well as your specific fitness level improving. And when you combine those two things, you can really increase your beep test score by 3 or 4 or 5 levels quite comfortably. But you're going to need to stick to a structured program that's specifically designed for the beep test. And of course that's what we've done here at the Beep Test Academy. We've got a very comprehensive beep test coaching program. We're not just going to send you a book with 20 odd pages of some sort of routine. It's a very carefully constructed beep test coaching program. And what we need to do is to make sure that you're doing the right sort of training and you understand the best way to actually perform the test. And when we can get you doing both of those things, you're going to get some great results. Okay, speaking of results, if you need some proof, have a look at some of the testimonial videos on our website from clients of ours that have been following our coaching program, and just have a listen to some of the improvements they've been able to make in areas that they didn't even realise that they would need to address. And so that's really important, is to getting the right sort of training. Okay, if you want some more information about the coaching program, simply fill out the details or your details on the site here, and we'll get that information back to you right away. Okay, well that's enough for me for now. When you've done that, I'll be sending you another video to go into a little bit more detail about how the program works and how it can help you to increase your beep test score. So until I see you in that video, thanks for visiting and bye for now.